computer just died on me, which is very random. So not random. The battery was low. I mean, it's on 9%. So I don't know. Like it was on 10, and then just like turned off. So that was very weird. So yeah. So I think we're still back to recording, and the network is acting up. So what I like to do is, because obviously gold is at all time, not even at all time high. It's just so freaking bullish that it's not even coming down on the weekly. So on the daily, here we have like we all know that market isn't even coming down to order blocks. Yeah, I think I was talking about how I usually wait for an engulfing to like let's say I would auto mark this as order block. No, because this didn't like engulf it. So like that shows there wasn't enough of demand since I actually tried the SMC and maybe I'm just say supply and demand and yeah, I was talking about this but I mean the computer just like went off on me. So yeah, so on the 4 hours I think it's very much pretty much the same thing or very much the same. But market usually comes there because we saw this one and but I wouldn't even taking this one because it doesn't lead to the breaker structure. But I mean, sometimes you gotta break the rules, you know. Even this one, same thing happened. But I think I was in this trade, but I got stopped out somewhere because I was trying to like catch the long to this point. But as you can see, obviously, market bricked into the order blocks underneath. Like yeah. So now the most recent one is I would have came here and you know this order block, but this one didn't go fit. Neither did this, but maybe we can start thinking about this one. So what I'll just do is just put like this really small line here. But this is if market was to or is to come back all the way down. So I'm just gonna put that on there. But for the immediate trade, I'm just trying to like look for some scalps, whatever. So this is where I come to the 5 minute chart and breaker structure and breaker structure inducement. I won't lie, I didn't see no inducement honestly. I just worked it out. But I know new inducement was gonna form. But I think I saw it on the lower time frame. But I think I was somewhere around this. So order block. So what I did was I'm just gonna cancel. Do I want to cancel it? Yes, for more clarity too. And maybe I'm gonna do something I didn't. And I'm just gonna put command and ensure that. So because this one obviously engulfed. Oh yeah, shoot. So this one obviously engulfed it completely. So and I'm gonna go to the 5 minutes chart. And mind you know, every time that it engulfs it, okay, I just learned that concept recently. So I'm like sticking to it rather. So here we can see that this was the one I would have marked to start with, but they engulf it. Cool, obviously didn't, and neither did I think this one didn't engulf it completely. So I'm just gonna like drag it onto this one because this one engulfed it completely, holding command and dragging that. So obviously now, yeah, then what we can do is we can then go ahead and set an alarm here, and so obviously we should place our buy orders. I like putting my buy orders right above it or a little bit below it, but that's just greed. So I'm gonna combat my greed by just putting it like that, and don't be not being too greedy, and still targeting a 1 to 5, which is more than enough. But one thing I've noticed is this didn't like completely take out liquidity because there's obviously active liquidity below this. But this is no longer an A plus setup because obviously it's actually a scalp set. But I think scalps are like more respected than I mean, I'm just gonna look for examples. See this one, but this was the order block we used, and as you can see, market just like kissed it or just tapped it because it has cleared liquidity already. So if I'm trying to look for other instances of market, let's say this one, I'm not even sure this is an order block, but I'm just a little bit skeptical about this trade because I mean, yeah, I'm actually risk half of my account, and it's a very risky thing. So that's why I'm a little bit skeptical. But this one didn't go fit, so I'm just gonna take. This is where I go to the 1 minute. Why you saw me like reduce it that time actually was I noticed that there was another order block right here, which market might try to come and clear, and I'm just gonna put it here. I think I put my stop loss like right below this, but because chances are market's gonna come down. And what I noticed is when I did that, when my accents has changed. Holy frick! I don't even know. Okay, cool. So yeah, I do plenty of accents. Like not plenty, but I can do a little bit of accents. I can do some accents. Okay, yeah. So, but I think market might just coming here and wait. This is what I did then. I just put the stop loss right back here because market might come and clear out this liquidity and just gonna put it a little bit further below. But chances are market might not even come all the way here. That's why I put this alert here, and I'm actually just enter here if I see like a good pinball or good candlestick. I might just enter here. So or I'm just gonna set a buy limit all the way here. So that's just what I feel like is gonna happen on gold. So going to Solana, and I did Solana already. So Solana was pretty like straightforward because I mean I think on the weekly we saw Solana coming to this sort of order block because the flow of the market was double M pattern. We reversed, obviously cleared out liquidity. So now we're bullish. So we're gonna be bullish on market was coming from here until we get to this point, I think. And market is tapped into this supply zone. It didn't clear this liquidity. So what it's telling us is market is still gonna come clear this, I think. It's just having a little bit of pause to come back to another order block to then break through it like you get. So I think I said I was looking for a buy and we tapped into this sort of order block here, which is gonna be very clearer on the daily because I think daily we just did this double bottom thing. I don't even know, man. I know I'm doing. Please and help. So what I feel like, what I feel is market's gonna come back and maybe clear like this point. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe even this, but I'm just gonna keep it very short. Since I'm not trying to catch the whole trade, and I'm just gonna. So market was actually rejecting from, I think this point. Was I looking for a sell, bro? What was I thinking, bro? I think I was looking for a buy and I was trying to catch the sell to the downside. So I mean yes. So I was waiting for market to come here. I think that I then went to the 1 hour and I noticed this beautiful order block here. But this one didn't engulf it, so I don't know why I marked it out. But I think I like to use 15 minutes better. I think I use 15 minutes. I don't know. Maybe I know what I'm doing, but yeah. But I think I don't know why I did that. Honestly, don't blame me. Yeah, what I did here was I used the price action entry model because I noticed I don't usually see entries when I use SMC, but I used to trade like price action when I was like very newly into it. So obviously I saw this evening star and I know where it comes into the downside, and it seems like we were rejecting from I don't know a good old like very strong support zone or resistance zone, whatever. This like what I just traded this evening star, and I say it was 1, 2, 3. I don't know, man. Like it just seems like a very valid one. And after the evening star closed, I was there when it closed, honestly, and I just entered from here, put a stop loss there, and targeted this whole thing. I might go back to some price action because I mean, bro. So I'm waiting for it to sell to this side, and then hopefully let's see if I still understand what I marked. And so here we have the I think this is the bullish engulfing that engulfed it, and then I then refined it. I don't know. I should have just marked the whole thing, but 1 hour. Yeah, I think that was what I marked, and then I refined it. Let me just do that again. But they didn't actually engulf it. I'm just gonna, I don't know. I'm just gonna leave it that way. I don't really give two flips. So moving on to GBP USD. Honestly, this one even confuses me like way more. Honestly, so it's just I think market tapped into this zone. It was just slightly like rejected. And what's funny is I'm always getting things in hindsight. Like I saw market come here and on the weekly, I didn't see it, but if I even if I had seen it, I would have done it because on the daily I saw market rejecting from this. Like I didn't see it honestly. It's only when it happens and I'm able to like point it out. And once it happened, once that tap happened around here, I would have just should have just gone to the 15 minutes and then look for an entry. And just gonna do that. And then where did we mark that bad boy? I only trade like 3 pairs, not like only, but I mean you get the idea. I mean, oh holy cow! I couldn't have traded that. Okay, could I have done that? So I think this was the last high that did that, and last low rather that caused that push, and I would have been waiting for market to come all the way here. I'm just gonna use a eraser, it like goes all the way there, and the market never really came there, and that was very sad because that is using the SMC concept. Because break, waiting for the order block for it to come back here, and that's just what. Well, market never really came, but then what I could do is what I would say is market used a breaker block from around I don't know anywhere here, but I think the newly learned concept is contradicting something I already know because if I were to use this bearish, oh, are you looking for bullish open block. This didn't do it. I think this didn't do it, but this didn't do it. So if I was to mark this one, I would have missed the entry in terms of like breaker blocks. But if I were to do it the normal way, holy cow, that is a whole lot of move. I had currency pairs honestly. I would just prefer trading gold and um gold and like Solana because currency pairs take forever to like play out. Honestly, it's so freaking choppy, bro. But if I had to use this bearish one, regardless, just breaker blocks, because it's a breaker block, I would have lost it because I want to mark the bodies of breaker blocks too. So maybe that was why this one didn't hold. But yeah, I would have just missed out on the entry. One thing I noticed is when there is a big ass move like this, like when it like comes with big bearish candles. Well, I think it's not sensible or it's notable to know that whenever I see big moves like this, I should just use price action, bro. Just freaking buy, bro. Just buy in the evening star. When the evening star closed, I should have just like done something like this. Well, I didn't see this honestly. I'm not sure if I did. Let's see the date. 17th of September. I definitely saw it because yeah. But and World RTPP. So I'm just gonna reset that bad boy. And really, that is what like that's what I hit. I don't really like price action. Like you get like 1 to 7, 1 to 2, bro. But with SMC, I'm getting like 1 to 7. But I think that it one's profitability doesn't depend on your ability to get like high RR. It's just your ability to like fund with a huge amount of money and like do the right thing. But another thing I know is if you use SMC or ICD concept, those things like give you like 1 to 10, 1 to 7, 1 to 20 RR even, and you have the funding capacity of like a normal like rich guy. Like imagine someone who trades price action and is risking like 1 to 3, for example. Let's just say 1 to 3, because 1 to 2 is kind of obsolete to me, honestly. 1 to 2 is okay, don't get me wrong, but like, I mean, really? So let's say using 1 to 3, yeah, and you're risking like someone has $100,000 in funds and tries to risk like 50K out of that. Because that's it. That sounds something so dumb. Something like I would do, honestly. So 50K, that's like 150 in a 1 to 3. And imagine an SMC trader. Let's say he or she saw an entry. This same trader that gave him 1 to 3, he saw an entry because let's say he's obviously gonna use the 15 minute time frame because I gotta trace it again. Oh my god, bro. Imagine I then trace it and then go all the way here. Because imagine market did okay, say market did the right thing by coming back to this order block and marked it up. So I'm just gonna go back to the 4 hours and yeah, I I just woke up, so not like just woke up. It's like 5 a.m. You can't actually see the time because I like cropped it, but it's like 5 a.m. So that's why I'm not shouting, honestly. And most of all the videos are gonna be like this time because I mean yeah, that's when the internet here is like very fast and yeah, so yeah, very well. And I don't know why it's that way, honestly. I don't really care anymore. So imagine on SMC trader or like someone who trades like this ass move and gets 1 to 70, and you who are using like will get 150 with you 50K, and that's like we're gonna go card. Oh, I want to like open calculator that. I'm gonna go for calculator. That. So yeah, I'm good at math, but like I want to stress it. So 70 times 50K. That's like three. Wait, that's 3.5 million. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh no, I think that's like 35, 350K. I don't even know, man. But like, I think that's like 3.5 mil. I don't know. I don't know. So that's whatever. So, yeah, very well. So I just damn. I don't know if that's 3.5 million, bro, or is it 350K? I don't know. So whatever. So I think you get the idea. Just stick to your strategy, man. I'm making this video for myself because I really want to quit. But I know I'm not going to quit because I'm never quitting, bro. Like, seriously, man. Let's check out code again and see what. Oh, we're just going up, bro. Oh, yeah, we're coming down, boy. We're coming down, boy. What's funny is I might have ended up taking this trade. That's the really annoying thing, honestly. I want to take. But one thing I know is market's going to clear out this liquidity. Since we haven't taken liquidity, it's going to take out this and then go up. But it might take out this one too, though. But I'm very confident it's gonna take this one out, which is why I managed to narrow it down. So just in case it doesn't take it down, at least it triggers me in, and I'm at least like very like confident. So I'll see you guys in the next video upload, which is probably gonna be tomorrow. And yeah, so this is how the video is gonna be. I think. I hope. I think hopefully it's gonna get better along the years or along the months, days, or weeks. I don't really know. Yeah. Ciao. Come on, gold. Why are you going off? Bye. Ciao.